This is just the side of the road stop. Miguel and I are going down to Death Valley. We do this thing. Now, if I told you we do this thing every single time, I'd be lying. I don't do that. But one of the things that Miguel, can you say hi to the camera?
Hello.
One of the things that Miguel really likes about these trips is that they're affordable. You know, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Once you pack the rig, you're pretty much good to go. But now, whenever you go get gas or anything like that, if you're going into the store and you're buying all the junk food and you're doing all the things, then, well, that starts to add up. But we're eating out of the truck now because we got all the food, and it's kind of fun. Like I said, we don't do it all the time. Now, if y'all need me to be perfect and all that, that's a different channel. That's not this channel. I'm not perfect. Miguel's perfect. I'm not perfect. There's young people like you probably watching. You got any good life advice?
No.
None?
None.
He's still acquiring life advice by listening to his old man. Then he can pass it along. Are you serious? You don't want any part of the cinnamon roll? This is like the bluey center.
No, I'm okay.
All right.
You're in the wheelhouse.
We got the dog Blue with us too. All right, are we about ready to hit the road?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. First stop on this trip, this is the Trona Pinnacles. You can find it here. It's a good spot to go. I spent a lot of time here. Needs to be a quick explainer. Okay, in my videos, you'll see 3 words separated by dots. To find out exactly where that location is, you go into our app, Overland Bound 1, and you type those 3 words separated by dots into the search field. It'll drop a pin within 10 feet. Now, where safety is concerned, you gotta be able to communicate location quickly, and communicating with 3 words is a lot easier than this. So that's all there is to it. Type those 3 words, boom, show you exactly where it is. And then, for example, when you're communicating locations, you can just tell somebody, my current location is this injector busted. If you've got a few vehicles, usually on trails, you don't want to have a lot of vehicles because the trails can't really sustain a lot of traffic. This is a good spot. We have a number of vehicles because we have a work party for Death Valley, and so we're convening here, and then we're going down to Death Valley to do some work with the Park Service and do some maintenance down there. So tonight, this is the first stop, and you can see we're down there. See how it's our dog Blue. So Miguel, my kids, they live with a split family, and I adopt the dog when we go on long trips because Blue is a good trail dog. Miguel likes to have his dog with him. I like having the dog too. We got a little dog, but she's a good trail dog. So we're just getting set up for the evening, and then we're gonna sit around and just chew the fat and socialize. And then tomorrow we're gonna hit some more trail. A little bit chilly this morning. We're wrapping up camp, and we're going to be wheels rolling by 7 o'clock. And we've got a long drive today to get over to Death Valley. But we're going to take the back roads. We're going to see some trails. So we'll take you along for that ride.
It's cold.
No, you scratched my truck.
I won't scratch the truck.
That is a nice spot. Our lunch spot. This cabin here. And then that road goes north to our work site where we're gonna do our volunteer work on the trails. But you guys, trail like this, you guys can get out here. Now you need a rig that looks like that. But here's the other thing that I'll say about this is there's plenty of land out here if you disperse and you treat it right. Like we do have an issue where lots of people are going to the easiest spots, right? If you can get there by asphalt, places are being inundated. If it's easy to get to, places are being inundated and they're being impacted. But if you have a rig that's a little bit more capable and you disperse, you go out into the backcountry, you're gonna find some terrific landscape. You know, you're gonna find your own treasures, places like this. Even more remote, clearly this is under the maintenance of Death Valley. But you can get really remote in this country, and I recommend it. Less impact on some of our national parks. Be mindful, learn about tread lightly principles, and do the right thing. What's your favorite part, you know?
The part where we went on that, or where I went on like the water.
On three wheels?
Watery rock, yeah.
Ophir's 80. Ophir's 80. This is my hero right here. Really well built out. We have a how-to build on Ophir's 80 series on overlandbound.com. You guys can go and check it out. Turbo diesel, miles per gallon. Are you kidding? And smiles. Smiles per mile? Smiles per gallon. That rig does great. We're rolling in to camp a little bit late. We meandered today, so sun's going down, lights are coming on, and we're hitting the washboard. This stuff, you guys know it. Can you see it? Rattle your teeth out, but air down and get the right speed, and you can smooth out a little bit. Now sometimes the right speed is about 50 miles an hour down this road, so
yeah, I'm letting it run for 5 minutes.
Be safe. Glorious evening, great, just picturesque out here. It is awesome, and it's nice and cool this time of year in Death Valley, so we've just been enjoying the entire day. Okay, I'm talking at you and you can't see me. We made it. We're here at camp. And then we're up at Odark 30 tomorrow to go and do our volunteer work out here in Death Valley. It's going to be a good group, and yeah, it's going to be a full day of work tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Everyone here has just been awesome. So little chat around the fire, and then
It's heavier.
sack time.
With that positive pressure inside of it and everything, it's incredible.
Air suspension.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's really something. Yeah.
So
That's a nice unit.
So I towed an OP-15, the big Opus, out to Afton, and then we did a photo shoot in Afton Canyon.
Uh-huh.
And that is a beast. It is heavy.
How heavy?
We're rolling.
You got a red light?
Yeah.
All right, Kent, so we're up bright and early, and we're doing some work out here. Why don't you give us some summary? Give us a summary. What are we doing out here?
Summary of what we're doing
Yeah.
is working with the national parks to put a barrier up at the racetrack. Well, actually between the racetrack and grandstand, because people have been driving onto the playa, and it does irreparable damage to the natural resource there, and it takes 100 years to fix it. So the barrier is going up just to remind people not to drive out there. You're never going to stop people from driving out there. In order to do this project, it was an emergency project deemed by the National Parks Planning or OHV area to keep people out. If this had been a regular project, it would have to go through the entire NEPA process, which takes about 1 year.
Right.
So this is an emergency measure. We're able to go in and do it. There will be an archaeologist there watching when we dig. It's just a national park system. And making sure we don't interrupt any other lands.
Right.
But that's the sooner we can get this done, the longer that area will remain open.
Right.
Because it could close.
So I'm Brent Smith. I'm an outdoor rec planner for the park, and I specialize in wilderness preservation.
Great. Maybe you can say just a little bit about what we're doing out here.
Overland Bound. You all came out to help us with installing a fence because we're having trouble with off-road driving on the racetrack playa, which is a very popular piece of the park, and people come from all over the world.
So in Death Valley, the largest park in the lower 48.
Yep.
Right. And just an awesome environment to come and enjoy, but it's essential that people learn about how to utilize our natural resources, right? So there's a right way to do it. You can come out here and you can find freedom and adventure and be very remote, but you got to do it in the right way.
Death Valley,
in order to stay open,
yeah.
so it stays open. Yeah.
Death Valley is the mother lode of all off-roading. I mean, there's just no way around it. You can have the extreme, you can have easy, you can be off-road for 6 days.
Yeah.
And this is a place to come anywhere you are in the world. This is a destination place, so we have to keep it open.
And people do come from all over the world. All right, well, we better get to work.
Yeah.
All right.
And hopefully it warms up.
Hopefully it warms up.
Teamwork.
If you just like stack a couple rocks or stick or like did that.
For the people at home, your name, what you do, and how you're affiliated with this area we're in right now.
My name is Robert Deharsh, and I'm a CHP officer out here. I've been out here on patrol for 17 years.
And so you're clearly 17 years career here. You're very familiar with the area. You have a passion for it, and you introduced us to the park. Tell us how that happened.
So I became an Overland Bound member, I think it was in 2020 or 2019, I can't remember what year it was. And anyways, quickly realized who Kent was because he's real active on there. And I knew there was a need for, I saw that you guys were doing projects down in the Mojave Road, and I saw what all the good that you guys were doing down there, and I thought, man, that's just north of here. Can we do that here? And so I contacted Kent and I said, hey, look, I can get you in contact with the people here, the superintendent and the people that you need to contact. Are you guys interested? And he was like, heck yeah.
And he pounced on it.
Oh, yeah, he was
Kent
like,
pounced on it. Yeah.
They'll shut this down in a heartbeat.
Right, so it does just get shut down, and that's why we're here. We're here so that the park stays open.
It's incumbent upon organizations like Overland Bound, I think, that this is what you do.
Yeah. No, absolutely, and I am going to say just public service, and it's not just a plug for Overland Bound, but you guys, if you roll out to a place like Death Valley and you're going to be out here for a few days, take it very seriously, become knowledgeable. I mean, we've been, the Overland Bound, the crew that's with us, we've been helping people, rescuing people every single day. There are people that wander out and they're ill-prepared for being in such a remote wilderness, and you should be connected and be prepared, before you come rolling out.
That's for sure.
Know what you need to do.
Yeah, I've been out here, like I said, for 17 years, and I am so excited and so thankful for Overland Bound for coming out here, because not only is this somewhere I work, but I love it, and the passion that the people out here had for working today, and I know it's in every event and every project that you guys do, that you just have people that are so passionate about it, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a super win, and I'm super thankful for you, and for this organization, and to be a part of it.
You saw it today, everybody that's here. I mean, we all go out and we enjoy this resource and resources, nationwide or wherever we travel in the world, and it's, necessary to give back. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we enjoy it. We got to get back, preserve it, and make sure that it stays open.
Yeah. Adventure is necessary, and then I think this type of stuff is necessary to keep the adventure alive.
Along with it, yeah. Well, Robert, hey, thank you for making the connection.
Oh, man.
I really appreciate it.
I'm so thankful to have you guys out here.
Yeah, hey, thanks a lot. Yeah, really appreciate it.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows if we get joy or sorrow.
All right, this is about the end of our trip. We're airing up now. We got concrete. That was a great trek, and we hit some great spots. If you guys want to really experience firsthand, join up with Overland Bound, find a local crew. We are worldwide. So, getting started, you come out, especially in a place like Death Valley, it's not to be trifled with. It's serious business. And so you need to know some things. You got to have the right gear. You have to have redundancy. You got to, hook yourself up with dual batteries, have a jump starter, have plenty of water, but there's lots and lots of things you need to know. And the easiest way to get started with an adventure like this is to hook up with a crew that's out here, knows how to do it. You guys can share what you learn. Hey, Miguel, put that on the next tire. Hold up, let me look. Yeah, put it on the next tire. But then, there's so many different variations. Once you get the basics down, then you're gonna tune it to your heart's desire. Like, all these trucks are different because the navigators, the owners, have different styles. And so you'll find your own style. But absolutely get involved with the local Overland Bound crew And you'll get started, man. You'll learn how to be a good steward of the environment, and you're just gonna have a blast, and you're gonna have that time. We come out here for 3 or 4 days, and you know, it reminds you what's really important in life, and you know, you're just good to your fellow human. You're all helping each other out. You know, challenge yourself. Adventure is necessary. You'll see what I mean. All right, till next time, you guys. Adios. See you on the trail.